Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This laptop looks like a MacBook, feels like a tank, and has a surprise feature no one expected. But here's the thing, it's not the flexible one. So what actually makes this one stand out? Stick around, because this might just be your next laptop, or your biggest regret. Watch this one till the end, especially if you're confused between the Pro and the Pro 360. There's a detail in here that could honestly save you a chunk of change. I got my hands on the Samsung Galaxy Book 5 Pro, and at first, I didn't expect much. I mean, how different can another Ultrabook be, right? But from a moment I opened the box, something felt different. Sleek doesn't even begin to describe it. It's got this clean, no-nonsense look, minimal logos, sharp lines, super slim frame, and yet it feels solid, really solid. Even though it's rocking a full 16-inch screen, it's incredibly thin, like thinner than a fashion magazine. But it still weighs enough to feel premium, around 1.5 kilos, so it's light sure, but it's not flimsy. You pick it up, and it feels like it means business. The design, it's got that cool metallic finish that Samsung's been perfecting. And let's not lie, it's definitely borrowing some MacBook vibes. But honestly, that's not a bad thing. Two color options, graphite gray and moon silver. Both clean, both professional, both kind of saying, yeah, I've got my life together. The matte finish helps hide smudges and prints, which is always a plus if you're like me and constantly munching snacks next to your keyboard. Speaking of, the build is seriously tight. No creaks, no flex. You could toss this in your backpack, knock it around a bit, and it'd probably come out just fine. The hinge opens smoothly, only to about 135 degrees though. So it's not a 2-in-1. No folding it into a tablet. But it stays right where you set it, and that's all I really need. We're talking about ports. Because if I need to carry around 5 dongles just to plug something in, I'm out. Luckily, this one's got a decent setup. Left side, you get 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports and full-size HDMI. No mini, no weird adapters, real HDMI. And on the right, a USB-A 3.2 port, a micro SD card slot, and yes, a headphone jack. A real one. Imagine that. Only thing I'd change? Add a USB-C on both sides. It's weirdly lopsided. But hey, at least there's no proprietary charging nonsense. Let's talk about the keyboard. I'm picky about this stuff because I type a lot, and this one, pretty good. The keys are low profile, like you'd expect in a slim laptop, but the feedback is surprisingly crisp. You get that nice little tap, not too mushy, not too clicky. It's fast, it's comfortable, and it doesn't feel like typing on a slab of glass. But there's a numpad. Yeah, a full one. Sounds good, right? Well, they crammed it in there tight. So close to the main keys that sometimes your fingers wander into number land when you're aiming for enter or backspace. Not a deal breaker, but definitely takes getting used to. The touchpad, oh wow. It's massive, like comically large. You could probably serve a small snack on it. But it's smooth, accurate, and really responsive. Scrolling, tapping, zooming works flawlessly. Just wish it had more gesture functions, like volume swipes or timeline scrubs. Missed opportunity there. But the screen is where things really shine. Samsung gave this thing a 3K dynamic AMOLED 2X display, and it is gorgeous. Bright, crisp, vibrant. Colors just pop off the screen. Whether you're watching a movie, editing photos, or just browsing, it looks incredible. It's 2880 by 1800 resolution. So everything looks sharp, but it's not so overkill that it kills the battery. And Samsung gives you color profile options built in: sRGB, Adobe RGB, DCI, P3, whatever your workflow needs, it's got it. Plus, it's a touchscreen, even though it's not a convertible. Honestly, didn't expect that. Nice little bonus. Brightness isn't insane, tops out around 400 nits. But the anti-reflective coating helps more than you'd think. I use it at a sunny cafe window and could still see everything clearly. Add Samsung's Vision Booster. It's more usable outdoors than a lot of supposedly bright laptops. Let's talk sound for a second. Quad speakers, tuned by 8kg with Dolby Atmosphere support. Sound is surprisingly full for a laptop this thin. There's actual bass, vocals are clear, and it can get loud without getting harsh. Perfect for watching stuff, video calls, or drowning out background noise when you're deep in a focus zone. Camera time. You get a 2MP full HD webcam, and it's honestly not bad. Picture is sharp, and it handles light decently. Samsung added some AI tricks too, like auto-framing and fake eye contact correction. Creepy? Kinda, but effective. Makes you look like you're way more engaged than you probably are. But weirdly, no face unlock. That's right. Windows Hello Face Unlock isn't here. You'll have to rely on the fingerprint sensor built into the power button. Luckily, it's quick and accurate. Just not quite as smooth as glancing at your screen. Performance-wise, it's rocking Intel's new Core Ultra 7 Series 2 processor. It's got 16 gigs of RAM and a 512 gigabytes SSD. And yeah, it flies. Whether I had 20 tabs open, Spotify playing, and a bit of light video editing going on, all ran smooth as silk. The new chip also includes a built-in NPU, or neural processing unit, which is supposed to make AI stuff faster. Not sure how much of that you'll use, unless you're really into Samsung's new circle to search AI features. One neat tool lets you literally draw a circle around anything on screen, text, image, product, whatever, and it gives you info instantly. Kinda cool. Even cooler if you didn't have to use Bing to get those results. But here we are. Now, let's be real, this is not a gaming machine. It uses Intel's integrated Arc graphics. Great for day-to-day work. Great for watching 4K video. But gaming? Meh. You can run lighter titles like Forza or Rocket League, maybe even on medium. But try running something like Cyberpunk, and you'll start to see the laptop cry a little. Still, I was impressed by how cool and quiet it stayed under load. Even while editing 4K footage, the fans barely made a sound. No jet engine. No hot lap. That's a win in my book. Battery life? Samsung's throwing around numbers like 25 hours, which, come on, in the real world, I got maybe 10 to 11 hours of regular use. That's with browsing, writing, YouTube playing in the background. More intense stuff like editing or exporting video. Drops to around 6 or 7 hours. But for a laptop this powerful, that's not bad at all. Charging, though, not the fastest. The included 65W charger takes almost 2 hours for a full top-up. Not the end of the world, but something to note if you're always on the move. So where does that leave us? The Galaxy Book 5 Pro isn't trying to reinvent laptops. It's not flashy. It doesn't fold. It doesn't light up or have RGB waves dancing across the keyboard. But what it does do, it does really well. You get an amazing display, excellent build, good battery life, a keyboard that's satisfying to use with a few quirks, and a touchpad that could double as a yoga mat. Throw in Thunderbolt 4, solid speakers, a clean design, and a surprisingly smart webcam. And yeah, this is a very good laptop for the right person. If you're someone who works in creative fields, writes, studies, or just want a reliable powerhouse that looks professional, this might be it. Especially if you don't need tablet mode. That's the real question. If you don't actually use 2-in-1 features, why pay extra for them? So that's my take. Would I recommend it? Yeah, just know what you're getting and what you're not. It's premium, practical, and polished. And sometimes, that's exactly what you need. If you made it this far, you're a legend. Drop a comment. Let me know if this laptop's worth it, or if you're looking at something else. And if this video helped you out, show it some love. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the YouTube things. You know what to do. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching video.